discuss that parts of an organic name. So I haven't been able to identify the functional groups. For you to be able to name or give an IUPAC nomenclature properly, you should be able to know the parts of an organic name. And majorly, there are about 5 parts, very simple parts. The first part is what we call the prefix. Now, I'm going to send you a more compiled note, or a note that is more explanatory for you to look up if on your spare time, but for now, just grab this. The prefix is the first part of the organic name, and what it does is that it indicates substituents. It indicates substituents and functional groups of lower priority. That's the prefix. What did I say it indicates? Substituents and functional groups of lower priority. Mona, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's continue. So we go to the next one. The next one after the prefix is what we call the infix. The infix indicates orientation. So it more or less tells us the shape or arrangement of the carbon atoms. For instance, now you will see statements like cyclohexane. That cyclo there is an infix because it is telling us that this hexane is in a cyclic form. Are you getting what I'm saying? So whenever you think of an infix, it indicates orientation or arrangement or the shape of the carbon chain in that particular compound. That's the infix. Is this understood?
Yes.
Good. Then we go to the next one. The next one is root word. Now, the root word basically describes the number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms in the parent chain. So it's not just the parent chain, but the number of carbon atoms in like carbon side chains too. But it simply indicates or expresses the number of carbon atoms. Now let's look at some important root words that we need to know for this particular study. I guess you can. Well, system is hanging a little bit, but it's gonna come in the next 2 seconds. Just hold on. But my point is, you've heard of things like met. Like when I say methane, you already know that methane means that it is one carbon atom. Are you following?
Yes.
So which means if it
Yes.
is 2 carbon atoms, is et. If it is 3 carbon atoms, is prop. If it is
So,
4, and so on and so forth. So let's look at the popular ones. I'll just highlight them, then we move ahead. Okay, so let's look at the popular ones. I'm coming. Where's my system hanging? Okay. Oh no, that's supposed to be up here. Before order of priority. Okay. Good. Yeah, so look at that. So I presume you can see this now.
yes.
So if there is 1 carbon, it is met. If it's 2 is et, 3 is prop, 4 is boot, 5 is pent, 6 is hex, 7 is hept, 8 is oct. You know this one now. 11 is on deck, 12 is dodeck, 13 is trideck, 14 is tetradeck, 15 is pentadeck, 16 is hexadeck, heptadeck, octadeck, nonadeck, 20 is icos, 21 is heniicos, 22 is docos, 23 is tricos, 24 is tetra. But you don't need up to those ones. You just need about 20. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So for now, take note of this. I will send this slide across to you. Please remind me to do that. I keep forgetting. So remind me to send this slide to you. It's like my notes on this particular concept. Okay. So let's continue. That is what it does. It tells us the number of carbon atoms in the parent chain. Then we go to the next part, which is primary suffix. Now, the primary suffix, what it does is that it indicates level of saturation or unsaturation. Now, what I simply mean by it indicating the level of saturation or unsaturation is that it simply indicates whether there is double bond, triple bond, or only single bond between carbon atoms. Did you hear what I said? Hello?
No.
Okay, good. I said it.
Hi.
Thank you. It tells us if there is single bond only, because if there is single bond it will be an. If there is double bond it will be in. If there is triple bond it will be ein. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you can take note of that. Primary suffix, single bond, an, double bond, in, triple bond, ein. If there are two double bond, if there are two double bonds, it becomes diene. You get what I'm saying? I hope you are following.
Yes.
And so on and so forth. So that's that. Are you done writing?
Yes.
Okay. Can I take this out?
Yes.
Okay, good. So then the final part of the name is called the secondary suffix. Secondary suffix. Now this one indicates the functional group of highest priority. What did I say this one indicates? The functional group of highest priority. So what you should take from this thing is that it's possible that a particular compound will contain multiple functional groups, but the secondary suffix will tell us which one is the highest. Look at this compound. Look at this compound. Look at this compound. You have amine, NH2, and you have OH. So if I ask you now, you know OH is for alkanol, right?
Yes.
NH2 is for amine. COOH is for alkanoic acid. Now, but the three of them are in this compound. So my question is this compound an alkanol? Is it an amine or an alkanoic acid? What do you think?
It's an alkanoic acid.
So why did you choose alkanoic acid? Because there is alkanol there is amine. So why did you now pick alkanoic acid?
But it's the highest.
Exactly. So you should take note of the fact that there is what we call order of priority. And let's look at the order of priority quickly. Now the order, the highest is alkanoic acid, carboxylic group. Once there is COOH there, that COOH is the ogabatabata. It becomes the name of the compound. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then acid anhydride, you don't necessarily need that, but when you remove a molecule of water from two adjacent carboxylic acids, you will get acid anhydride. It doesn't necessarily come out for you, so don't bother about it. Then after carboxylic, ester. So which means if there is no alkanoic acid and there is ester, ester is now the ogabatabata. Before you talk about your acid halide, remind me to talk about acyl group before the end of this class. Remind me. Did you hear?
No.
Eh?
I don't hear you.
I said remind me to talk about acyl group. Did you hear it now?
Acyl.
Yeah, ACYL. ACYL.
Okay.
Good. Now let's continue. So you notice that carboxylic group ester, this one is not like You don't necessarily need them before amide, which means if there is alkanoic acid and amide, that compound is not an amide, it's an alkanoic acid, because alkanoic acid is higher than amide. Are you seeing this order now? I would like you to write it down. I'll write it in this order first before we continue. Write down this order.
Where is the order?
Oh, whoa! My God, I thought you were seeing this. Can you see it now?
Yes.
So what I said you should write is this, guys. You can see my arrow, ba?
Yeah.
So write down this, just this side. Write down just this side. Just this side. That's the order. So this is the highest, that's the lowest. If you're done, you tell me. Okay, I think there's a little error here. After imine is supposed to be alkyne. Oh yeah, alkyne before alkene. Alkyne before alkene. So take note of that. Did you hear me?
Okay, alkyne before alkene.
Yeah. Alkyne before alkene. Triple bond before double bond. In the order of priority. Are you done?
Okay.
Are you done?
No.
Okay, be
No.
fast. Be fast. If you are done, you tell me. Oh. Are you still here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, very good. So with that said, we would come back to the board. So what I was just trying to say is that when you are considering your order of priority, you will notice that these guys are higher than some guys. So that guy that is the highest is indicated by the secondary suffix. Now let me write a name of a compound. Okay, are you stepping out? Are you stepping out?
Yeah.
Are you going out? Would you want to come back?
No.
Okay, I thought somebody called you. Okay, so now imagine you have the
No.
name of this compound. The arrangement of compound's name is prefix comes first. After prefix, you have infix. After infix, you have root word. After root word, you have primary suffix. And then the final part of the name is the secondary suffix. So once you are able to understand that this arrangement is like this, naming is very easy. So look at this. If I write something like 2-methyl prop 2 in oic acid, this part,
Oh, please, I'm coming back.
okay, you're excused. Once you come back, please call my attention. I heard you. If you come back, call my attention.